on.
I still have the mic on.
I got mine on too.
Oh. Hey guys!
We're early for once. We're early.
That's probably why no one is on.
There's no one in here right now, but we are early though.
41 seconds early.
So
that's because it's on my channel. I'm always early.
So we will wait on y'all now. There's no one in here.
Brandy said, super excited. Finally caught it live. Awesome. Albany County Sheriff's Live. Hello. Lynn. Hi there.
What is going on, guys?
I think it is because I'm taller.
Yeah, it's because of the seat.
Dean said, okay, I'm here. We can start.
Dean's in the house.
Happy Sunday. So, of course, first thing we got to ask, how is the little egghead doing?
The little egghead, he's doing really good.
He's doing really good. The swelling is almost completely gone. It got a lot worse today just because it's starting to bruise and swell. But the swelling is going down now, like throughout the day. And
hey, Kendi.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better. He's just got some purple makeup on, it looks like. I tease him about wearing makeup.
It was definitely scary, as y'all seen in the video. Yeah, that's probably for both of us was the scariest it's ever been. You know, the broken arm wasn't scared like life or death scary, but it was in a way because you know, you got main arteries there. But I knew with the head, you know, it could be anything. And once the doctor come in and told us, he didn't know what was wrong, but all he could tell us was, he said multiple times, like, trying to register is it's not a brain bleed and it's not a fracture. So
yeah, the CAT scan came out really good. So that's what we're happy about. We didn't take him to the ER like right away when the four-wheeler accident actually happened because he didn't have like a big goose egg or nothing, and he didn't even complain about his head. He just told me his knee, and well, he was only telling me his knee, and then later on when I was changing him and stuff, I seen he had a small scratch on his belly, but yeah, it was scary.
it should upload on Facebook tomorrow or the next day. Hey, Ed. Hello, John.
Hey, Nanette.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for hanging on or jumping on here. And
Coffee just said, are you still a deputy, Brayden?
Yes, I am still a deputy sheriff.
Could he have fallen again and re-injured himself? I thought about that. Like, that's the instantly thought about, but he was inside the camper and they were laying down. Him and Leighton were actually laying down watching my phone. That's how I actually noticed it. Was I went inside to get my phone because I had to run uptown, and yeah, they came outside because they wanted to go with me, and I went back in, and
it was just a short period of time. He was out here, and you could tell there wasn't nothing on his face or anything. It
appeared. We have it in our video that we was shooting. That, I mean, he didn't have a knot or nothing. It just kind of randomly got big. That's what scared me the most because I was wondering, well, maybe it's a brain bleed, and it pushed that knot, that goose egg, that hematoma, to the surface, but luckily it wasn't.
Well, thank you, Linda. We greatly appreciate your kind words. Hello from Louisiana. Glad the swelling is going down. God bless your family. Well, thank you. You know, for one, and I said it in the video, is I mean, I could have took him to the Indian clinic. We could have took him to Oklahoma City. We could have took him to Ardmore, but I took him to our hospital because I work with those guys. Well, I don't work with them, but I interact with them, bringing patients in, and I'll tell you, I have so much faith in them. I've seen them pull some things out of a hat. You know, a lot of times people say, you know, a small hospital, this, you know, that's a bad place or whatever. But let me tell you, I've seen those guys bring people back alive. I've seen, and it's amazing what the nurses do. And which our hospital, it rotates doctors. And there's just one doctor, and I still can't even tell, and I'm so embarrassed, but I can't tell you his name. But every time I come in there with a inmate or a victim or something, he's been great. I mean, I
Was
have,
it the same one that treated him?
yeah,
Yeah.
he was awesome, and I can remember on the way to the hospital just thinking to myself, please let him be there, please let him be there. And as soon as we walked to the back and I seen him in there, that was a relief. And so yeah, we was very blessed.
That was a thing that was hard because usually I'm the one that will go to the hospital first. Like I will take them only because usually when the kids get hurt, I'm the level-headed one because he's more emotional than me, I guess. And but this time,
Is that yours?
yeah, you don't want it?
No,
It's caramel pecan.
no, I'll pass.
But yeah, this time I think he was more scared because of it being a head wound, and him being a police officer and knowing him and stuff, he could have got things done faster than I probably could have. But with it being a head wound anyways, they probably got him in straight away.
Yeah, and that's, they just triage the calls. I'm glad the swelling's going down. God bless. Yeah, and it's just like anything else. Before it gets better, it's going to get worse.
Mhm.
And
They told us that with it being such a big knot, that's pretty much just blood. That's what a hematoma is. And it, like tomorrow, which was yesterday, that the blood has to go somewhere. So the bruising has to go somewhere, and it goes down because obviously it's at the top. It can't go up. And so they told us multiple times that he's gonna have a black eye tomorrow. No doubt about it. He may even have two black eyes. And well, when he woke up, he did, but it was completely swollen shut. That's what
yeah, that was scary.
I was. I mean, I don't think I was scared because I knew
He was out of
the bad spot or whatever. But it was just wicked looking.
No, Jess, he's not in any pain at all. And honestly, I don't think he even changed one bit. What is it?
No, I accidentally pushed go to my channel.
I don't think he was in pain one bit. He never changed anything. He didn't even come to us.
Yeah, I mean when he first had the 4-wheeler accident, yeah, he cried and he was hurting then. But 10 minutes later,
Kimberly, hello.
Well, not even until later, but since then, he's been completely Kayson. He's playing
Thank you, Vicky.
baseball today, which when we was out there practicing, I told him, you can't catch the ball right now, not until your black eye's gone. So I rolled him the ball. He got some grounders, and then he threw it back to me.
Hello from Illinois.
Heather, greetings from Woodstock, Ontario, Canada. You're a great family.
Hello
Thank
from
you.
New York. Awesome.
I'll scroll back up here. Just send Kayson some big hugs from me. Yes,
From
I
Kentucky.
definitely will. I'm wondering what his teacher is gonna say tomorrow. I figured
Tennessee.
I'll probably get
Wisconsin.
a text.
Yeah, it was definitely scary.
I know that a cat and dog can just get a scratch and a hematoma appears several days later. That's one thing that doctor said that he's never seen in his whole career a wreck happen today, and then 3 or 4 days later is when the actual everything starts happening.
Hello from Kentucky. Hello, Shelly. Hello. And thank y'all so much for hopping in. There's Eddy.
Thank y'all for the prayers too.
We got a lot of stuff done around the farm today, even though the kids had practice and church, and but we worked on the front fence line and cleaning it out and starting to put up. We're going to put up some new fence so to keep the goats in and give them more room. So it's just always something out here. And then Hopefully y'all watched Mike with Fowler Family Farms video as well. He shot video. He came down and helped us with the tiny house. And he shot a lot of different video I didn't. So if you want to see the other part of that video, you have to go over to his channel. Mike has come down a couple different times and helped us on this cabin.
I think he's coming down to help with walls or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. So definitely Mike and Tanya are awesome people. So go give them a chance and check out their content.
Cindy says, was he on the trampoline? I see the others on it in the video. I don't think I've seen him on the trampoline since that day, but he is always outside. Even still, today we got back to the house after baseball practice, and he went straight to the goat pen. I think we did a reel today, actually, on that.
Yeah, we did.
Good luck with the farming and family. Thank you. Dean said, tell him to be more careful. I can't take a heart attack. I'm too old for that.
There's said is if any of the kids at school pick on him, he should say, really? You should see what the other kid got.
Yeah.
Love from New Hampshire.
That's what a couple of people have said.
Yeah.
Lisa says, being he didn't have it on video, could he have fallen on the way into the RV? Did you ask him if he remembers anything? I agree. It's odd. I'm so glad he's doing better and no major issues. Well, I actually carried him into the RV because Kayson is one that he's got the extreme emotions. So even if like Addison takes his shoe away from him, he will scream bloody murder.
Yeah,
I mean,
we would have heard something, especially if he hits his leg or whatever. He, like I said, his emotions are crazy.
Yeah.
And
I went out there though, and because he was screaming, I was inside, and I seen he was right beside the 4-wheeler. Well, this scared me, so that's when I actually started running, and I asked him before I picked him up or anything. I was like, what hurts? And he was trying to get up, and I said, no, lay down. Let me kind of talk to you. And I asked him what hurt, and the only thing he said was hurting was his knee, which I think I just said this earlier, didn't I?
Yeah.
I forgot.
So somebody said turn down the speed. So yes, every one of their 4-wheelers are turned down to that child's speed. And as they get better with them, we turn them up. And we have not had any problems with them at all. The 4-wheelers all park up front. And this day, Kayson got on his brother's 4-wheeler and started it up on his own, and he took off on it. And his brakes and the speed was a lot more than his, and he couldn't stop it, and that's where it hit. And that is the first time any of them kids have ever got on a 4-wheeler without a helmet. And I can promise you it won't happen again. They all seen what happened.
We have all the keys.
Yes, we got the keys put up, and Kayson is grounded from the 4-wheelers for a month. He can't participate in any of the 4-wheeler or side-by-side activities, not unless he goes with us.
Liz sent $20. Kayson wanted his own Easter egg. Well, thank you. Hopefully he gets one out of this batch. Boys are always tempted to try things and do get hurt, unfortunately. Yeah. Kids are going to get hurt. Accidents are going to happen. Just thank God that it wasn't a lot worse.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Small town hospitals sometimes are much better than the bigger ones because they are more caring.
Dennis says, hey guys, I'm so thankful for you and your videos. You guys inspire me to do some live videos as well on Facebook. Since I've been following you guys, I've reached 1,200 people, and I appreciate all of that. Well, you're more than welcome.
Awesome.
That's awesome. And like I say, is just keep posting, staying consistent. That's where you're going to continue growing.
It doesn't matter if you do 1 video a week or 2 or even 3. Just keep it on that day. Keep it consistent. like if you do one a week, keep it around the same day a week.
Yeah, so that's with us. We post every 48 hours. So that means we post a video. We have the Eddy Family Farm and then Live on the Eddy Family Farm. We post a video every single day. It's every other day. So, you know, you just want to continue posting, and not every video is going to be a ace. Not every video is going to be a viral one. Not every video is going to be a ranked one or in the top 10. I actually watched Daniel. I don't know his last name, but he was talking about some things about videos, and that's one thing. You can't get wrapped up in the numbers. You just got to continue posting. And when I started, I had notebook paper. This is the title, how many views, blah, 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 change the thumbnail. And that just got to be too much. So now we just post them and move on.
And sometimes you may have, like the other day, I thought was my worst video ever because I just kind of threw it together. I didn't go out and feed the baby goats on film. I didn't do my normal stuff, and it ended up being number 1. And I thought that was crazy. What days are you gonna candle Kayson's eggs? Did you already do that?
No, we will probably go up there tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, Dad, a whole month? Yeah, and he's lucky it's a month.
Yeah, Brandon was heated at first. He was like, "They're done.
Yeah,
we're putting them up."
I'm just glad he wasn't hurt bad, because I'd already told Steph they're gone. But after calming down and, you know, putting some more safety measures on our part, you know, it's not right to punish the rest of the kids. So we're just going to watch them, you know. And, you know, we get the comments all the time. I can't believe you wasn't watching them. How can you? Here's the deal. You can't watch a kid 24/7. We live on a farm and we love it out here. They run free. And that's just part of life. Another comment I seen was, your kids shouldn't be in the work area. I'm like, huh? Like when we was in here working. But
yeah.
I did respond back. I was like, well, my kids do everything we do. That's the only way they're going to learn, is to be around that environment. And that's just part of it. I can tell you right now, Leighton probably can do a lot more than some 18-year-olds. He's pretty smart. He's learned a lot.
Deborah said, "I feel for him. He is accident prone like me. I had a bike accident when I was young, fell over my tricycle and broke my collarbone. Fell out of the same apple tree 3 times, broke my wrist all 3. Wow. That's Kayson for sure. We always say it. We don't hope that it's going to be him every time, but if someone's going to get hurt, it's most likely going to be him."
It says there were 10 of us kids at one point. The local hospital was on a first name base with my parents. Every holiday, one of us kids got hurt in one way or another. Yeah. So glad Kayson is okay. I know he had to be scared to death. Yeah. And even if you go back and listen to the videos, I did record just a little bit when we went back to the X-ray room, and but it was after I got the wrong read on the X-ray tech, because I know how long it should take back there, because I go back there all the time when we take inmates, and I got a bad vibe or something. I got a bad vibe just by his facial looks, and I started panicking. And from that point, I don't think I even thought about recording again until we got the okay. But where was I going with that?
I don't know. You talk too much. It's where the kids get it.
Oh, he's scared to death. And I'm sitting there telling him in the X-ray, hey, it's going to be okay. Mama's on her way. He said, Dad, I've already done this before. And I'm like,
really?
Yeah. I said, well, okay. He said, remember when I broke my arm, I did it there, and then I had to get my head checked. And I was like, okay. So he's a big boy.
He has grown up a lot the last just few weeks, I think. He's grown up a lot.
Well, thank you, Linda. Just want to tell you how special you guys are.
God, he's okay. I had 2 head surgeries done, so I strongly believe in knowing your local hospital center. Mike got a shock of a lifetime working on the tiny cabin.
Yes, he did.
Exactly.
And one time that the cameras wasn't rolling.
Yep. I just watched Mike's video, and when I was done, I saw you all were live. Yes. How's the land coming along? Oh, love how your land is coming along. How much damage did Stephanie do to Mike's truck?
It wasn't.
It was Mike's car.
Yeah, thank God it wasn't a Tesla.
Yeah. What happened, I feel like I need to explain myself. What happened was I backed out, and good thing I backed out this way and not full straight, but I backed out, and then I was getting ready to turn into the circle drive, and Kayson and Braylee actually run outside, and they want to go with me. I'm just running up to town, and I was coming right back. And, well, I rolled the window down and was telling them, no, y'all go to bed. It was already like 8:20 or something like that. I was like, no, y'all go inside, go to bed. Well, I was kind of still talking to them as I was slowly driving, going around. Well, I didn't realize Mike's car was right there, and I kind of bumped them, but it wasn't, I was like, not even pushing on the gas. I still had my foot on the brake. I was just letting off the brake and slowly kind of coasting to go around the corner while I'm still talking to the kids. So, wasn't too bad, but yeah, I'm glad it wasn't that Tesla.
We never had four-wheelers on the farm. It was bicycles only. Well, yeah, I never did have a four-wheeler or three-wheeler growing up, and staff didn't either. But we try to give the kids a better life than we have, and and for the most part, our kids are very well disciplined. If we tell them something, they don't do it. And but Kayson, he is the one that pushes everything to the limit. So, like I said, I couldn't punish them all. Did Leighton get anything in his traps this morning? Watch Kayson help you feed the goats. So no, we did not get anything. It was really windy and it got really cold this morning.
Yeah, we didn't expect it to get like below freezing last night. I woke up and was gonna wash my hair for church, and we had no water. So our pipes froze. We have water now, but yeah. So this is how I wore my hair to church. Obviously, it wasn't wind blown and all that fun stuff. But yeah. Suzette said hello from Patrice, New England. Kayson, you little stinker, be careful. I can feel your mom and daddy's love and worry for you. Brandon, Stephanie, you're awesome parents. Thank you.
Johnny said, I agree. They learn from watching you guys are awesome. Keep teaching those babies. You're parenting them for hold on, it moved. Preparing them for the world. I love watching you. I found you channel from the goat video from Daniel at Arms Family Homestead. Well, awesome, Johnny. Thank you so much for watching. And we get that a lot, which really surprises me. I know there's got to be more families out there that teach your kids like that. We just choose to show our life on social media. And Cassie's the same way. Sean, all the people that we follow that's got kids are the same way, and they're very well disciplined. And we've been friends with Cassie since we was like 6,000, 5,000 subs. And when we finally got to meet them, it was just like we've known each other forever. We only get to see each other maybe once or twice. Well, last year we got to see each other 4 or 5 times, but it just really depends. But yes, I believe it's very important to teach your kids at a young age.
What's Mike's channel name? They are Fowler Family Farm. So Fowler's Fowler. Fowler Family Farm.
I'll see if I can find it.
You didn't catch on, Stephanie, his Easter egg on his head. Oh, earlier. Yeah, I didn't catch that. It's wow, this weather's crazy. It's going to be 23 degrees here in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the 50s again tomorrow, a little bit warmer than today. And I need to look to see what it's going to get down to because I will keep my water dripping.
Yeah, so it's supposed to freeze all week. So
Oh,
we
is it?
yeah, we definitely need to keep the water.
Well, hopefully by the time we are done, we will. Hopefully, we have water by the time we're done. Is what I'm trying to get at. Hit that like button. Almost 40,000 subscribers. That is not my channel. That is our family channel.
Yes.
But I am almost to 7,000. My grandparents used to live in Angola, Indiana. I'd pass Muncie every time. You can't just take it from me, mister. Oh, and I'm going to have to find my spot again.
Okay.
Oh, I don't want you as a moderator.
Well, you have to learn sometime.
Let me scroll back up here.
Listen at her. She thinks she's all smart. I taught her.
I teach myself. Okay, there it is. Thank God Kayson will be okay. Tell him he's supposed to pick eggs, not go get goose eggs. Laugh out loud. See, I got that one. I'm so glad you didn't get rid of the four-wheelers, and I'm really glad you allow your kids to see the work you've done. Being done. Kayson is doing really good, though. He just has a purple eye, but he's good.
You cannot put the kids in bubble wrap, Brennan. You're right. You cannot punish all the kids. Yes, love your videos. Thank you so much for watching.
Kayson is such a cutie. All the children are such a joy to watch in their everyday lives. I really enjoy your channel. Kayson will learn. I'm so thankful he is okay. God bless you all.
Heather says, those people that constantly judge these channels drive me bonkers. Just keep scrolling. Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Did they ever figure out what caused the bump on his forehead? No, he said he didn't really know. He said he can tell us what he does know, which is no fracture and no bleeding, but he can't tell me what he doesn't know. So he really doesn't know what really caused it. He said he could have got bumped, but
he said he's never seen a hematoma come up
days later.
So I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. So
and it's gone. Like the only thing he has now was his eye was swollen shut this morning, and then we decided to go ahead and go to church because he was fine. But his eye, like by the end of church service, his eye was he could almost open it all the way.
I'm glad Kayson is doing much better. Glad he didn't get hurt too bad. You guys are doing an awesome job, and I appreciate it.
Nanette said, my brother was the one who always got hurt, but then he was a daredevil on his bicycle. You two have taken great safety measures and teaching them responsibilities with their four-wheelers. I had to laugh. It was like, Dad, chill out. I got this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Brandon, when Kayson said that he was brave, that's crazy. It's on both of them like this. Better than me. I get scared of them machines. So glad he is all right. Yeah.
He didn't used to be, like, he used to be deathly scared of the x-ray machine. He'd go in there. Well, for his arm, he was fine. What other things has he? He's had to
I
do the
think-
X-ray a couple times.
I think it was something with the seizures, maybe. No, teeth. His face. He said his teeth.
Oh
Remember when he
yeah,
got his-
yeah, when he went to the dentist.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's definitely brave. That's for sure.
Tell Kayson stay safe. He has chicken lives to take care of.
Yeah, we're getting closer. I think tomorrow, if it's nice, I'm going to go ahead and start on a foundation for the chicken coop. Like I said, is we have, don't know what it is, maybe y'all know, but every night I come in from work or from editing, as soon as I pull in the driveway, we got an owl that, I don't know, it's like he's waiting, haunting me. He's waiting. As soon as I pull in the driveway, he's sitting right in the middle of the, on the side of the road. So hopefully they will leave us alone. Hank and Side by Side and Cowboys doing just fine. So they just go after the hens, I guess.
Ed said he's parking in the woods when he gets here.
Oh yeah.
No, just park beside me. No, it was dark and I wasn't even thinking. The kids had me distracted, and not that it's the kids' fault. I mean, it was obviously mine, but
Randy said they had horses when they
Good
were
night, Jacob.
growing up. Loved riding. Yeah, I don't like to ride horses. How cold did it get? It got 26 degrees here.
Steph, you took us ladies back a year and being trusted to drive.
God made trees for kids to climb and mud to play, and just like He made mothers and fathers to love them. Yes, 100%.
Nell said, typical. A guy comes down to help you and you wreck his car. Thank you. Okay, Steph, you're grounded. No talking and driving for a month. Why do you have to put in there no talking? Now, come on.
So we do have, yeah, we could put stuff on our water line. We just wasn't prepared for it to freeze again.
Yes, I sent you all some of our cold weather last night because I love you and did not want you all to miss out. Yeah, you can have it back. I do not like it. Boys will be boys and he will grow up to be one tough kid. Did the ice pack work on Kayson's head? No. The doctor came in about 30 minutes later and checked his head, and I held on it the whole time. And even about 15 minutes in, I went ahead and took the pillowcase or whatever, that little sheet thing off of it, and went straight to the forehead with the ice pack just because it was kind of getting watery and wasn't as cold. And it didn't do nothing.
Granny Russell says some people didn't have indoor plumbing either. Times change, folks. Stop whining about what kids have. These kids are healthy than most city kids. Yes, they are definitely healthy, that's for sure.
I say it's because they eat dirt.
Yeah.
What are you doing with the kangaroo?
The kangaroo is going to be relocated. He's going to another home here in a couple weeks. So it just changed my mind on wanting to raise them. I don't have the proper fence to put them out to be safe. So we're going to just give him a better home. Kayson is the one who going to give you gray hair. Yeah, I've already got gray hair. This redheaded girl gave me that.
I did not.
Sorry from Orange Family Homestead for the loss of Bella. Yeah, that was very sad.
Was sad.
You know, Daniel and Houston, that dog always went to the creek with them, and yeah, losing an animal, yeah, that's pretty rough.
Has Kayson candled the eggs yet? No, we are thinking about actually doing it tomorrow. We just haven't really been up there to do it, I guess. The Fowler's vacation was beautiful. I wanted to be on a ship with them. It was. I told Mike that night. I said I could stay at that buffet all day, and he told me that that was actually the smaller buffet. They have a way bigger, like triple times bigger buffet, and yeah, I will be in heaven if there's food around.
Kayson is cool to watch. I get the biggest laugh from some of his answers. Yes, and stories. Yeah. Arms family lost Jay or their donkey. Yeah, that Jay did pass away. But you know, I'm glad they don't have nothing wrong with their land or anything like that. Pesticides. You know, they spent the time and the money to get him autopsy. So I'm glad that ain't
And then
injury.
as a step, I think Brandon should give you half of those subs. If only we could just do that.
Heather says injuries are going to happen whether they are at home or at school. I have seen so many broken arms from the monkey bars. Yes, that is no joke.
Is the kangaroo full size? Not yet. He's still
basically a
teenager.
Teenager, I'd say.
Yeah. Only one thing about Mike's video, he wasn't recording, or he wasn't videoing when Kayson dropped the broom. So did our video already go out?
Yeah, ours went out. It was in. I think you was recording.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it scared it scared me. I was standing there kind of thinking, did I drop the broom? Because I had the broom, and then I guess I was talking or something, and I guess I handed it to.
Would you like another cup?
No, I better not because I'm talking too much. The broom. You made me forget what I was talking about. Oh, and then I was talking, and then all of a sudden he had the broom and dropped it. So I was like, did I drop the broom or? And nope, it was him. Someone's burning outside. There was a fire up the street earlier. That's probably what it is. I smelt it when Brandon opened the door. Brandon, you and Stephanie raised your children great. They will grow up to be a productive citizen. That is our hope. Make sure you check with the eye doctor. Yeah, they told me to go ahead and call and set up a just well checkup appointment with his pediatrician, and I will do that tomorrow. And but they told me the main thing is kind of every so often have him close his eye or his good eye and have him like do his numbers or whatever, because that's one big problem is if they can't see out of the eye. And so I did, and he told me the numbers and stuff. Let's see. I have to go to have a scan like that on the 30th. Oh, well. Steph, did Brandon give you a ticket when you hit Mike's car? Laugh aloud. No, and he better think twice before he does that. He took the MRI CAT scan machine like a champ. I need to go watch that video because I didn't know he recorded any of that. He just told me that he was kind of in shock, I guess, and didn't record at all. Well, I guess that, which I just learned when he was talking about it, that he kind of froze up after seeing the x-ray technician space or whatever. Trying to catch up so I'm not too far behind. Now we're talking about owls, and that was earlier. Brandon, if the owl is there when you get home from work, let's see. Are owls good to eat? I don't think you can eat them, because I'm pretty sure you have to like bury them or something if something happens to them. I don't really know. I don't feel like eating them. My youngest, when he was 3, climbed and jumped from everything. He did end up with a brain bleed and in the PICU for a week at 3. And at 5, broke his arm. I would still find him 30 feet up in a tree. That is Kayson. Nothing slows that kid down. All right. Well, you have other kangaroos. I don't know. I didn't know he had a buyer. My 5-year-old daughter broke both arms 6 months apart and had 2 stitches all in. Wow. You're awesome and love watching you grow your farm. We are doing that as well. Such fun when you do it as a family. Yeah, it's a lot more fun. Except you probably not go gray. Redheads tend to not go gray early. I'm almost 59 and just have a few white hairs mixed in. That is what I've heard. That redheads take way longer. They're a lot older before they get white hair. And then like my aunt, she's gray, but I feel like she's like a light gray, I guess. I didn't think about turn his phone back on and get back on Facebook. We gotta get both these comments going. I'm trying to catch up on mine, but all right. I don't even know where his Facebook is. Not there. Right there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. He's using Leighton's phone. I forgot about that. Are we going to put a garden out? Yes, we are going to do a garden. I think I want to try to do some potatoes. I know I've heard they take a lot longer to actually produce anything, but I do want to do that. And then we'll have some jalapeno peppers. We'll have probably corn again, carrots, just the normal stuff. We might try zucchini. I don't know. Cucumbers, maybe. A few odds and ends. But yes, we will have one. Tina, thank you for the 50 stars. And then I guess because it's Facebook, it will only let me see when I first get on. It won't let me scroll up. Okay, I'm going to watch some TV. You guys have a great night. Thank you for everything you've done. By the way, tell Brandon I said thanks for the service, and hopefully he stays safe. And you too as well, Stephanie, and your kiddos. Thank you, Dennis.
I'm back.
Oh, I gotta stop talking about you.
Yeah.
I picked up your phone. I know you have Leighton's, but I just wanted to get those comments done. If that heater behind you runs out of gas while it's on, you will hear a boom. Really?
Yeah, it just runs out of gas. Not like a boom.
That's what Ed said.
There's different.
Ed's always right.
Ed, you're gonna have to break it down. She's a redhead.
Hey, you need to go make more coffee.
I got Leighton real good when I went in there. I was like, they're asleep, and or they're awake, and he is doing his head down. I was like, Leighton, he's act like he's asleep. I said, well, I hope you get some rest because we gotta go get that cow. I got a cow on there. We gotta get him in the morning. Oh, really? Yeah. Get your rear end to sleep.
All right.
35 miles from Houston.
Captain Kayson has ideas that would put Dr. Seuss to shame.
That ain't no joke. Good evening, Tina. Thank you so much for hopping on.
Sherry asked if we got a lot of the fence done. We didn't actually put fence up today. We were going to, but we ended up cleaning a little bit of the front fence up.
Oh, she was probably a member on one of the lives.
No. Maybe.
Yeah, because
Was she?
yeah, because it won't show on yours.
Well, I know it won't because I'm not on Eddy Family Farm. I'm not such a ding dong. Thank you very much for pointing that out.
Says I'm almost 85, natural redhead, only light golden red around sides of the face. What would you say? Yours 100% red, ain't it? Or is there brown in it as well?
No, it's red. Saying, hey, from Tennessee. I lived in Broken Arrow for about 6 years and made some lifelong friends. I just want to say that y'all are some awesome parents. I love what y'all are doing. God bless and beautiful family. Thank you. Nanette said, Steph, did you get anything? Anything from where?
Owls are a threat to baby chickens, kittens, small dogs. Yes, they will definitely take them in a heartbeat.
Sorry, Nanette. That's why I'm trying to catch up because I don't know what you're talking about. Any news on the house? No news since last time, which was they had to get the bids in by the 18th, so by yesterday. And from there on, we should find out sometime if they're going to be building a house or something.
Yeah, since the bids went in Friday, I bet they got a week. But most likely, they're probably going to be, take it because they're building the 60 in Ada, and they drove down here and the time. But I did like they said ours is going to be the easiest, and he was like, "Well, what about us burning scrap wood and this and that?" And I was like, "You can burn all of it here." And he said, "Well, that's a big deal in town. You can't burn it. You got to haul it off." And I was like, "Matter of fact,
you can have any burn piles.
We will burn it for you."
I call my son Knothead. Okay.
Yeah, look, I've seen their chicken tractor. Cassie and them has built. Her and her chickens, and I'm so jealous of her because when I was living in town, I had my incubators going. I had a whole setup, and I have not got to put my incubators or anything up. So I might miss out on hatching this year, but next year it's going to be on. It's going to be on. I'm going to have some of those big incubators. I want a bunch of quail like we had last year, and if we get too many, we can just turn them loose on the property. Or just, we sent a whole bunch of them, like 200 of them, to Georgia with Ed, and he turned on to his property. So
I don't like quail. They stink. But good thing we have 17 acres because we can put them away from the house. The owls may be watching for mice, Pamela says. Could be.
Susan said, I'm really sorry if I hurt Steph's feelings about the pliers. I told her I knew I would be looking everywhere. I didn't mean to be ugly. No.
I knew after we actually made that video, I knew that I should have put in there that videoed actually going and picking up the pliers because I forget that y'all only see what we put out there, not what we actually do all the time. And there's some things that, hey, look, Pierce just put something. Remember, he's been like a ghost or whatever. But so yeah, I need to make sure that I put stuff like that back in there because I do forget about that kind of stuff. But no, nothing really hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I've seen Cassie get the chickens at Tractor Supply. We see them all the time, but it just would not be right for me to get any baby chicks right now. I couldn't protect them the way they needed to be protected, but it's coming, guys. I promise. We are Chickasaw Nation. Chickasaw Nation.
Pamela, I am doing YouTube. I think Nanette just said that too. And Brandon has Facebook right now, and then we switch every so often.
Says making Kayson something will be sending soon. Well, he will definitely be excited. Me and Steph, we actually was up there at the front of the property cleaning the fence line, and I ran out of diesel, so we come walking up to the back, and he didn't see us coming walking up. And he's sitting here at this pond. He's sitting there talking to the dogs and trying to skip rocks. And
I think he got it up to like 2 skips.
Yeah, the most he got was 2 skips. And so he comes around. He sat there and played with he spent probably an hour and a half out there with the goats, just feeding them hay. He loves those animals. And I'm telling you, those animals have done so much for him. We're so thankful this has helped him out.
I was talking about, someone asked about a garden earlier, and I mentioned everything we was doing, and I said that I want to try potatoes. Well, Karen said I was told to plant potatoes on St. Patrick's Day. So if that's the case, we need to go ahead, which we're getting that netting thing.
It should be coming in, but
Should I make a box, though? I hear a lot of people do boxes for potatoes. Maybe I could do that on one of my videos. Make a box.
You might ask them.
Yeah, how do y'all do potatoes? I didn't say tomatoes though. Tomatoes we will definitely do also. I use a lot of those for tacos
and Scott.
Other stuff. But on potatoes, what's the best way to make them grow good?
I know Kayson and Leighton are in too, but what do the girls like doing as far as toys and hobbies? What are the girls into?
Really, it's hard to tell, only because they don't have a lot of toys right now on the inside, only because there's not really much room. I'm having to keep them up in the cabinet every morning, and they just kind of get everywhere.
Braylee, she's just like a tomboy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty cool because when y'all went to town, she went everywhere with me. I actually went up on the hill to the back and to hook up to that the paneling to drag it back over here. She comes running up there. She went everywhere with me today.
Yeah, they like today. I had them pack. Kayson and Braylee pack bags for the kids' practices, because that's what we do every practice. Is they pack them a little small bag. Kayson gets his trucks, and he wanted to take the big ones, and I made him take them out of the truck. I was like, no, we're not taking big ones. We just take little ones that fit inside the backpack. Well, Braylee she got 2 Jeeps. Well, her and Addison both got a Jeep. I think it was from a subscriber for Christmas, but they're about this size, and they're not super, super big. And that's what she brought. And then a baby doll. I mean, I guess both girls love baby dolls.
Yeah.
And with baby dolls, every so often you kind of have to throw them away and get a new one. Yeah, replace it. So they could do one of those, I guess.
Yeah. Where is everyone? The kids are asleep. They went to bed early tonight just because they've been staying up late all last week for spring break. So they're getting ready to start back to school.
Except for the redhead comment, he must definitely give you half the subs.
Will we ever do another ride along in the squad car? Dave, yes. Yes, we will. And I miss it as well, but I just maybe I'll just take a break one night and just cruise around and not try. But yeah, it's just mainly a safety reason for trying to work the narcotics. But yeah, we'll definitely do another one.
How's the little one's back? Did you put in there, Addison?
Yeah.
Okay, she's doing really good. It's just scabbed up. Did you actually put the picture in there or the video? Did I show it?
Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember. So yeah, it was a good sized strawberry on her back, right there on her spine, and it's pretty much just scabbed up. She says it's kind of sore when she like puts it against like the wall or something, but just laying down like on the couch or anything, she was fine.
Says always plant potatoes on or by Good Friday. My great grandfather was Cherokee.
Marcia said, so Brandon, you're a full-blooded Native American. You don't like to ride horses? Weird.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I got hung up one time. The horse went to galloping across the field. I fell off and my foot got hung up in the strap, and I got drugged for a good while and never been on another one since.
Nanette said, did I get anything from her?
We haven't been in the post office, so.
Well, I went to the post office yesterday, but it was only like mail. Give me a hint about what it is, and I'll tell you if I got it.
Did you hear about Daniel's dog? Scott, yes. So I don't know. A lot of people probably don't know or don't realize, but me and Daniel and DJ, all of us, we live in the same community. So yeah, I knew it was going bad.
Hey, I caught it.
That's assault and battery.
No, it was not. Love chat. Oh, now I'm back to the bottom.
Talked to Coghill. They just planted theirs. We used to plant ours in the garden with black plastic around them to help the weeds.
Ed is in trouble.
What?
He said the laundry room would make a good hatching area.
Oh boy.
No, it would not.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Hatching is not going to be in this building at all.
That's what she thinks. Well,
no.
We get these walls up and temperature control. I might put a little incubator over here on the shelf or something.
I will raise the windows. So there will not be temperature control.
You're full of it in a box so that they will stay together and you can collect them all. There's some of them staying in a box.
Cindy said that is the first time I've seen a child with that kind of mark on her back and not crying. That had to have hurt. Is she doing okay? But yes, we just answered. She is fine.
Well, Donna, thank you so much and hope you have a wonderful night. Are we only allowed one comment?
You can comment as much as you want, but like on Facebook, he can keep up with it. I'm trying to catch up so that I'm not confused.
I'm not for sure on Facebook's all their stuff. So who got?
My children are both in their 40s, grown children. I still panic when something happens to one of them, and I panic over the grandchildren too. You guys are great parents. Thank you.
So Mike is the one that got just about got hit. It was actually that outlet right there. So I remember he pulled the wires out, and I got to look in that video. I was working in that box before him.
Were you really?
Yeah. He pulled the wires out, but I seen it had the wire nuts on them. He was like, "What's these on there for?" And I was like, "Your son put them on there." He's so okay. And I no more than turned around. I'd asked him what size shirt because I was getting him and Tanya shirts over here because our new ones come in. And he cut it, and and I looked, and I was like, "Holy cow!" But luckily, those gloves saved him. Or not gloves, those pliers saved him. Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just kind of reading a bunch of these potato comments just because a bunch of people are saying they do it in the ground. A bunch of them are saying they do it in feed sacks.
That's
and
the
stuff
new
like that.
shirt. One of the new shirts. The cartoon shirt should be here tomorrow, hopefully. And it would have been on time, but I had to change some stuff up on the shirt. So if you ordered the cartoon, hopefully they're here tomorrow, and we will do we're probably going to go live when we ship the whole batch out. Well, when the cartoons come in, we're shipping these out, the ones we have, but when we get the cartoon, there's a bunch of them. We'll probably do a live.
Depends on the soil for potatoes in the ground. I've grown taters in bags, buckets, raised beds, and the ground. Well, maybe that'd be a good time to plant potatoes whenever it comes down. No, I think we got plenty to do.
Yeah, Ed is going to make our social media live a lot easier. Definitely miss Live Patrol. Yes,
Kayson's head is down.
I love interacting
black
with all of y'all as well. If you get some tires and put soil and potatoes in them, when they start to green out, put more soil. Repeat this several times while they grow. The more that you repeat it, the more potatoes will grow. Huh.
Oh, okay. That was from Nanette. Yes, we did actually get the hay hook. That was
Oh,
from
yes,
Nanette.
yes.
She said it will make your have a moment with the hay like you did a few videos ago.
We there's a lot of time we get so many letters and stuff, and when names get mixed up. But yeah, we do have that hay hook. It's actually
It
right
will
above
get
the
a
door.
lot better. I hope, anyways, once we move into the house, because we will have an actual area for. I think what I want to do, and I've thought about this all day today actually, was instead of parking in the garage, make that your office and the shirt, merch, all of that in the garage.
That'd probably be a lot easier.
Yeah, because
I think that's about the smartest thing you've said all day long. Don't y'all?
y'all think it's his bedtime.
Listen at you.
They're on my side. This is my live.
That's only because Dorothy said. That's only because I love talking. You can
Brayden
do
does
it
too.
in Otars too. Terry says hello from South Louisiana. I love watching y'all. Well, thank you so much, Kelly.
EKI said assault is when you said assault and battery when I dropped the phone. Assault is the threat. Battery is an action. All I saw was the battery.
Hey, you're good. You're good. That now, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, stumbling on your words, huh?
Yeah, you're right. That was a battery. Please, hold on.
I think one of them large incubators will fit real good behind Stephanie against the back wall. You need to stop, Dean. You're on my side.
That is no joke.
I do want one of those though. We may get one at the auction. They had a bunch last time.
A cabinet incubator? Yeah. What?
I'm talking about the EOQ or EQU or.
Yeah, GQU.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. but if we got one, we'd have to get a brooder too, so you can have eggs going all the time. You just switch them over.
Yeah, we'd only need one for right now.
Yeah. So you'd get yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Put it on your Amazon wish list. Maybe you'll get it. Okay.
Oh, that reminds me.
Kathy says, please say a prayer. There's a 12-year-old girl missing in Oklahoma City. Oh, wow. That's, speaking of Oklahoma City, I was talking to Mike before I posted the video. I was like, what are you doing? Oh, just working a drive-by. And I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, this is every other day or every day. I said, are you serious? And he's sitting there putting crime scene tape up, and I'm like, holy cow, just keep me on. I don't get this kind of excitement. FaceTime me. And but that's crazy that they have that many shootings out there a day.
You're such a
Mike with Fowler Family Farm is a Oklahoma City officer. That's who is helping us with the building.
You're such an adrenaline junkie.
That's the only thing I worry about retiring one day. Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Hello from Australia. Love watching your videos. Elaine, well, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
Cindy said Mike should put those pliers in a frame on his wall. They may have saved his life. I laughed when Kayson dropped something about the time Brandon touched the outlet and he liked to jump out of his boots like I love.
Debbie said you can stand pallets up, screw them together, add soil, plant potatoes.
Dum, 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 dum. Potato tires would give you something to do with those tires. Oh yeah, we could.
Well, thank you there, Scott.
I don't know if we could actually move those tires. I feel like they would just kind of come apart. What are you laughing at?
Miss Heather said y'all two are on a trip. I love it.
I ain't tripping. He's tripping. I don't mess with electricity. I blew the electric out of my house, tried to replace plug on my dryer. I blew the main fuse across the room. Needless to say, I had to replace the main box. We were scared, actually, because we tried, you probably seen it on the video, but we tried getting the lights to work after it's all said and done. We was like, oh no, we might have just blew the whole breaker and everything because it would not work. And it just come to find out it was just the wire was touching like a screw or something like that.
Yeah, so a lot of the things it says, I thought you said you were going to build a storage shed when they build the house. It could be used for merge. So yeah,
but
a lot of stuff we just talk about. They're not really things that are set in stone. We take everybody's advice from.
We're a day-to-day person,
yeah.
So once we get the house put up, then we'll see.
Until we start that project, it may change 4 or 5 different times.
They said not Brandon.
Good night.
For you to go to
bed. Brandon 1, Stephanie 2.
Yeah, see? I am competitive. I will win this race. I was going to get some chicks, but when I put the warming tray in the bin I planned to use for a brooder, it was too big. Not much room left for chicks.
Dave said Stephanie has finally defeated her camera shyness. That's on YouTube.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. He's been with us forever.
Dave?
Yeah. Yeah. Dave, what's your YouTube handle? I know.
The face looks familiar.
Yo, he's on every channel.
Because I'm on it.
I'm going to be so mad because
my 2 older brothers and I went over to a friend's house one day and we were in the friend's bedroom. I was about 12 years old and I picked up a pair of wire cutters and cut the cord for the lamp. Yeah, Clifford, my nephew actually did that. Hopefully my sister's not on here because I'm telling on her kid. But he, one day, all the kids were outside while we lived in town. And I go out there every so often and kind of check on them or whatever, but they're usually fine outside. And we go out there and he cut our extension cord that actually ran from the house. Like we had a plug in on the back porch. It ran from there to our chicken. We had our heat lamps on. And so it was live, but he cut them with scissors. But so I guess somehow he was grounded where it didn't shock him at all. Because that could have been really, really bad. It said burn them tires in the next brush pile. One of these days, I'm going to, like right now, it's not technically trash, so I haven't actually picked it up. But one of these days, we probably need to hurry up and do it before the snakes get out. But go around and pick up all the tires and just kind of get rid of them. Just subscribe to Fowler Family Farm. Awesome. Blew the fuse. We used screws and fuses back then. I didn't get shocked because the pliers had insulated rubber coating on the handles. That's pretty much why Mike did not get shocked. Did you check the mama's goat's teeth? The one that was huge on the new ones, remember? One was big, one was little.
Oh yeah, it's still got milk. I think that baby's actually still drinking.
Yeah, we may end up putting that baby in the mama pen. You think? Because it's a small one, it can't jump
Yeah,
out.
you go ahead and
Yeah, I think so. Still wanting to send or fund some big, gentle chickens for Kayson and the farm.
we are, like I say, hopefully tomorrow I'll get to start on the chicken coop. Um, and then once we get everything in place, we will definitely get some chickens.
Can you just get a dumpster for all that trash? Eventually, I think we are going to get a big dumpster instead of taking it to town to the dump. Just because it's going to help out a lot. But that's just something that's not on the have to do list right now. Zach said, knowing that Brandon is scared of snakes, he would probably use the backhoe to pick the tires up.
Yeah.
I'd like him to do that too. Just reminding Lafayette, soon everyone is going to just say, we know Net. But tires are good for planting potatoes and cucumbers and all that kind of stuff. Kayson's doing really good, Sister King. And I am caught up. And we got 500 people on here.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for you. I'm trying to find out Dave's
I'm going to throw your phone.
deal.
Dave from Facebook, do you have a YouTube?
Okay. I've already asked.
Is it bugging you can't figure it out? I started laughing when he stuck his head in the coop, thinking Stephanie would yell snake. Yes, please hit that like button. No. Pick them up by hand, all the tires. A better chance at seeing Brandon do the two-step.
No. So did y'all see the mice that Dutch and them actually got on
all
their
the babies?
That was crazy. Which my kids would have been doing the same thing, but those baby mice were so small that they are adorable. But it's just like when they get bigger, they're ugly.
Brandon, get an air mattress for the tiny house. You might be sleeping in there.
Yeah, I've been there, done that before.
Yeah, them girls did scream. It actually made me laugh pretty hard.
Yeah, that was crazy. So, what all are you wanting to plant in the garden?
I think just what I said earlier. I just really want some potatoes because I use a lot of potatoes. I am a potato person. But we'll do tomatoes. Probably do. I don't know about cucumbers, but I do want to do. I think zucchini again and make some zucchini bread. I made it that one time. It just takes a while to do zucchini bread. And then we'll do the jalapeno peppers, probably corn. I'm gonna get corn where it actually grows one of these years. And
so hopefully,
carrots.
Hopefully we do this year. I still have the corn that Cassie and Gary sent us 2 years ago, but we might better get some new corn.
Yeah.
I don't know. I may plant a little bit of it, see if it works.
I want to get some cherry tomatoes too, just the kind of little ones that you can actually just pop in your mouth and eat. Throw some
So
salt on it.
where do y'all think we are to put the garden?
Would it be better up high, like up towards the house? Obviously, not where the house is going to be. It can't be on that acre that the house is going to be on, but or down low where the rain will kind of help moisturize it. Ed says the highest spot. So that's pretty much where the acre is.
Yeah, we
So
can't. We'll have to.
maybe actually over there where all them trees are, where we just pulled that fence. That's kind of high. It's higher than here
Yeah, we.
because that's on the
Yeah,
outside
yeah,
of the
that
acre.
we can do it there because it gets a lot of. It grows a bunch there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
highest or it will flood. Corn needs all kinds of fertilizer, and where it gets the most sun. Put the garden outside. There's more room.
that's funny right there.
That's Neil.
But one thing, if we did raise beds, that's a lot of dirt to bring in.
Crazy about Mercury said, "Do you need to order your seed potatoes? Do not use the ones from a store because they've been sprayed with a chemical." I need to. I guess I could also get with Marie. She has potatoes and
Yeah, she got.
see where she gets hers.
She's got tons of potatoes.
That's where I really got the idea. I didn't even think about doing potatoes, even though we eat a lot of them. But we was over there cooking one day, and we needed potatoes for something, and she was like, "Oh, I thought we bought potatoes," but then we just went outside and picked some. Pumpkins are a natural dewormer for goats.
Yeah,
They got our pumpkins from Halloween.
Who got their pumpkin?
Never go to bed mad at your spouse. No couch.
No. Well, I've never. No, we've never.
We're just playing around.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Finally, I've been searching YouTube. It is out and about with Sam. I am. That's Dave.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been sitting here searching, going through comments, and because you always left a comment there. But yeah, I knew the face. I'm not reading the messages over here on this side.
See, and that's me. I usually know I usually know the name, but since your name's different, that's why I didn't know who you was.
I just was thinking about this. We have been live um, for the last 3 weeks, and Margie, one of our moderators, has not been on live. She hasn't been feeling well. We ask y'all to lift her up in prayers. Don't know what's going on. All we know is that God can answer prayers and hopefully lift her up and get her back up on her feet. And then the other person, I just thought about this. I need a text her is Lori. I haven't seen Lori in 2 or 3 weeks. So
Lori as an LG?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen her. So maybe they're just busy, but it's just, when we get to know y'all, I mean, obviously we can tell when you're gone after a while, and like I didn't really notice it until the other night. And I was like, "Where's the moderators?" Because Ed was already in bed or something like that. But Mike called me. Is like, "Hey, have you heard from Margie?" I was like, "No." So I immediately called her, and that's just something that we really enjoy. y'all, and we really do care. We've already lost 3 YouTubers, not YouTubers. We've lost 3 subscribers. Um, Many of y'all probably remember Lainey. Lainey passed away.
Laney Rodriguez.
Yeah, Lainey passed away last year. We did a video with that, but
Then him just south of us. I went blank. Good grief.
Ray,
Ray.
Ray.
Yes, Ray Metcalf.
and then the gentleman that was really good friends with Daniel and them.
The one that went to church with us?
Yeah, yeah. So yes, y'all do mean a lot to us. So please don't ever think if we don't see your comment or don't answer, it ain't for a reason. Obviously, we get a lot of comments, but you do. And as doing YouTube, it was always crazy to me that people see us different after we've been on YouTube, and they get all excited, when they talk to us. But I want to find this.
Yeah, a couple people said deer really like gardens, so we will have to put a fence around. So we really should have probably just left that fence where it was, but made it into a square or whatever for the garden, because we will definitely have to fence in the garden.
Yeah, but we can put that hot wire around it.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
some people said raised beds would probably be best for you because there's a lot of clay on our. The clay is more towards the pond, I believe, wasn't it?
yes.
Like it's really good soil up here, and then we have the rabbit manure.
But we can put that fence around, and that should help that out.
Since you have deer on your property, an 8-foot fence will be needed around the garden.
Yeah, we'll have to put some of that. I don't think it'll be an issue though. I really don't.
Put the garden near the larger pond so the water can be used for irrigation.
Ed's still in here?
Mm-hmm.
What was Lainey's birthday? Do you remember? Because I called her on her birthday, and it was so amazing to hear her. And I didn't realize she was so sick until after Ed told us. And
Deer will jump the electric fence.
well, here's the deal. They'll only do it once. Thank y'all so much for the prayers, praying hands. Okay, oh no, sending prayers, yes. Sam, I am was driving me nuts. Yes, you probably see me going through all the. Usually, if I get on one of those deals and I'm looking, I get carried away.
Brandon, how far are you from Bartlesville, Oklahoma? Because I used to live there. Now I live in Maine, and I watch both your channels. I think you guys are funny. Bartlesville is 3 hours, a little over 3 hours away. I just looked it up. No, I don't remember, but I sure remember her.
Yeah.
Cinnamon will drive away ants.
Cinnamon will?
I'm excited for the cartoon t-shirts and hoodies coming. I ordered one of both. Love watching your family.
Yes.
Thank you.
And the deal with the cartoon shirt was I left the S off of Skittles. Do you have that shirt in there? I left the S off of.
I think we brought it out somewhere to show and never took it back in.
Skittles, and I had to get them to redo it. So that's what put it behind. But if you ordered, the maroon ones we had on the website, we didn't put the gray ones on. These were the maroon ones. A lot of the females ordered the maroon. I really like it. Obviously, you see the
This
goat.
color, I like this color on Brandon. He has a shirt this color, just regular shirt, and I don't really like it.
And then here it is gray. That's the gray one. But I've always loved gray shirts. And which the gray ones went really, really quick. We sold probably 30 something before we actually went live last night. And they was going quick. So I know there's out of mediums, smalls, large, and very few extra large left.
Hey Steph, how did you manage not to have Cinderella by your side, left alone? Because we put her back in the mama pen. She is sadly over there. Tobacco sauce and water spray keeps rabbits, deer, critters from eating plants and flowers.
Did not know that.
Gray is my favorite. Chipper, am I too late? Nope, never too late.
Prayers do work because my sister was admitted to the hospital with kidney failure. Doctor said it's up to her, but we left her up in lifted her up in prayers. Within 3 days, they started working. Yes, it is. It's all up to him. Yes, and he's got a plan for each and every one of us. Scott said, we're the best YouTubers. Well, thank you.
Clifford said, do like Dutch does and fill raised beds with tree branches, then dirt. That way you don't need a lot of dirt. Huh.
Didn't know that. What did I miss? No, Lori, we kind of talked. Lori kind of talked about the accident Kayson had earlier this week. That didn't appear to be anything big. And then 3 days later, when Mike was over here, he had a big old goose egg come up, and as parents, we freaked out and took him to the hospital because we was afraid of a brain bleed, but it wasn't. So
He's doing
thankfully,
good,
he's
just
doing
black
really
eye.
good. Stephanie, stop yawning.
It's habit. Speaking of t-shirts, are you ever gonna get 4X? I'm waiting. They don't.
They only
make them
offer on certain types of shirts. I've asked. He said that they was trying to get a larger shipment, but like when this brand of shirt here is the same as when I ordered these shirts. These were our very first shirts, and the material. This stuff is so soft. It is 60% or 60% polyester and 40% cotton. And the other shirts we just did not like. So 4Xs have not come in this one. So hopefully soon they will. But which one of these do you think? The gray one with the Eddy red Eddy family farm? That one, I think, fits big.
Yeah, it's a lot longer shirt than the rest, and I feel it is a little bit bigger than the other ones.
Yeah, I love the green shirt or gray shirt as well, Johnny. I didn't know one of your sons got hurt on a four-wheeler, and I didn't know someone died. So I was talking about one of our subscribers that passed away last year. Just how much y'all mean to us. You're more than just a click.
The reason I've been holding off on buying a shirt because I like my shirts big. Oh, I like longer too. Yeah, that's me. I don't like skin tight shirts, so I always get mine a little bit bigger. Like I can probably fit into a large, but I feel like I would need to suck in all the time, and I just don't like that skin. like it touching my skin, I guess. So I get an extra large. So, but these shirts pretty much are true to size. The gray one, now this is our older shirts or whatever, but the gray one is like we were saying longer, but it fits pretty good everywhere else. Yeah, that one.
We will always keep these in stock. Once we run out, I will place another order. This was our first logo, and I love it. This one, I just really, really love, and I like this one here, but the cartoon shirt is the one that is absolutely amazing, hands down. Which the hoodies, we did a pre-order, and we ordered a few extra, but I'm pretty sure they're all out of stock on the hoodies. But we did switch over and get extra of the cartoon ones because they went so fast. So if I will say that if small, medium, larges, they go the quickest. If that's the size you look for, you definitely want to go pick it out. But
Are you getting hats? No, not right now. We may eventually, like after our house is built, after everything's settled down. That's just hats just aren't on like our top priority right now.
She gets the clippings from the haircut place and puts around the garden to keep the deer away. I've seen that
I've seen that somewhere or heard about that somewhere.
on a movie where they it's a baseball deal.
Yeah, it's an older baseball movie. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, God does give and he also takes. Yes, and I pray to God, and I even said that last night when I was talking. I don't know. And there was somebody that left a comment because I don't know what I would do if I lost one of our children or Steph. And you don't ever want to think about that. But this one comment says, I know what you'll do. You will step it up and go through the grieving process. And it was a point blank comment and it really touched me.
It says, Stephanie, will you do a membership on YouTube? Not right now. Maybe as I get bigger, but keeping up with like our main channel, I don't want to, like, I won't want to put the same thing on both.
Yeah, it's hard enough with just 2 channels.
Yeah, so that might be something probably after maybe he retires.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Because we're trying to, we had, 15 people joined the membership last night and on the family channel. So we're trying to get better at doing different things on it. So we did go live today while I was cleaning the fence line out. And probably a lot of that, what y'all will see is going to be live things around the farm because we don't record everything. But we can set a camera up, and if Steph's got time, she can record and show you what we're doing. And like when we did the goats, we wormed all the goats, worked all the goats. Well, that video was like 30 minutes long or a little bit longer. And we had like 7 hours of recording. So that's a lot of recording and editing. But we're going to start putting little things like that on the membership as well.
Let's see.
So
what do you like to cook for dinner? I'm interested in what Americans eat. We like today we did pizza because we ordered pizza after church and we just had leftover pizza for dinner. We had tacos, I think last night. I do shepherd's pie. I do hamburger helper. I don't know. I do soup and chili, and I've been using a lot of the deer meat actually.
Yeah. Question was, so are the kids wearing, or are the children wearing helmets? Yes, they do wear helmets, but when he did have his accident, that is the first time he has ever been on that four-wheeler without a helmet.
Yeah, and that was kind of a out of the
Ordinary.
blue kind of thing. Him and Leighton were chasing each other, and he figured, hey, four-wheeler runs faster than I do, so let's get on it. But he knows better. Well, he might not know better. He knows that he will get, I don't know, he didn't really get in trouble. He just got a good talking to. He doesn't want to get that talking to again.
Hello from Texas. Love watching your videos and your family. God bless. Well, thank you. One of my favorites as well. They should be protected. God
Melinda,
bless.
we will pray. She said, need prayer, please. I broke my leg. I will be seeing the surgeon Wednesday. I have a shattered tibia, hardest to fix from what I understand. I'm almost 60 and don't bounce back like I did when I was younger. Yeah, we'll keep you in our prayers to a safe surgery.
Sam said, how about coffee mugs? Got them?
That's
No,
another thing that we made.
that is something that we're going to get. So I will say that coffee mugs would come before hats. I just don't see him selling the hats because I don't wear a hat. I know Steph and the kids do, but or Leighton that does, but the rest of us don't. So it'd be hard for me to push the hats. Dave Shepard
Leighton
does.
has a new cookbook. He can help out. Yes, he does. We actually have it right over our stove.
Heather says
What's smashed hamburger? Is
Dave
it like
Shepard,
hamburger helper with a bun?
does this mean Stephanie needs to shave Brandon's head and save the garden? No, we're not doing that.
Yes.
Good evening.
Jody said the same thing. What's smashed hamburger? So sorry.
Shelley says it's not easy. My son's been gone for 6 years. I still have very hard days. Yes, I couldn't imagine, and I'm sorry. I just I don't know that's so sad. The parents shouldn't have to bury their children.
Laura Lee, is there a way to turn the speed down on the four-wheelers? Each kid has their own four-wheeler, and each four-wheeler is set to that kid's speed. So Braylee's obviously goes the slowest because she is the youngest, and then Kayson's goes a little bit faster, Addison's, and then Leighton's goes the fastest, but it's still not super fast just because we don't want them to get hurt. But so he ended up hopping on Leighton's four-wheeler and taking off. Don't forget about Captain Kayson's spaghetti. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We do spaghetti too.
Stuffed peppers. Yeah, we do peppers. We ain't had them in a while.
I know.
We need to do some more of them.
I need a grill.
Oh, stuffed pepper soup. Never had that. Somebody must have asked what happened to Kayson. Yeah, he got grounded for a month. That is the punishment for your son. Yep.
A lot of people are saying do like 16-ounce coffee mugs, which would be a good thing because when I do my coffee, I do like this much coffee, this much sugar, and this much milk. So, yeah, we need some big coffee cups.
Sam said, got a bell. Work comes early, and they tore up the hotel with spring break. Got a lot of duct tape and super glue ready. That's one thing about it. Is like, Marie and them went to Six Flags for spring break, and they said they'd never do it again. They waited an hour in line for over 2.5 hours for one ride.
Yeah, spring break is really hard to do anything on nowadays because there's so many people, and a lot of times that's the vacation time that most people take is spring break because kids are out and it's pretty nice anyways.
Yes, making me hungry.
Coffee was meant to be consumed black, no additives.
That's right.
Sorry.
That's right.
Want some coffee with your sugar? Exactly. That's how I like it. But like at church, They offer coffee, but they also have a cappuccino machine, which I get the cappuccino machine and I get half. What's the normal one? On the cappuccino
Decaf?
machine? No.
Oh, I don't know.
That's disgusting. What is it? Like, I think it's French vanilla. I get half that and then half hot chocolate. And it's delicious.
Denise.
Yeah, I don't like, I tried the creamer. I'm not a creamer person.
Smash Hamburger is a hamburger place here in Las Vegas. It is good hamburger place. Never heard of it.
Mary said, Brandon, it's hard to when you lose a child. I lost my son when he was 6 weeks old. It's been 49 years ago, and I still haven't gotten over it.
I lost my mom at the age of 42, and what I tell people is you never get over it. You just learn to deal with it. Thank you, Brandon and Steph, for doing all the videos. Love them. Well, you're more than welcome. Thanks for watching. That's the reason why we do them. Y'all's feedback is good. So,
Lori said, do you cook outside a lot in the spring and summer? And do you have an air fryer? They're life changing. Yes, we do cook outside every so often in the summer. This summer we'll probably cook outside a lot more just because we're here in the summer and we're kind of settled more. And I do not have an air fryer. The one that I have, I used it like one time, but it was just from Walmart and it was a cheap one. And it didn't taste right. It almost tasted kind of plasticky. I don't know the right words for it, but it just had a funky taste to it. The kids liked it and other people liked it, but I didn't like it.
Donna didn't think about that. Brandon, did you give Stephanie a ticket when she hit Mike's car?
Yeah, they mentioned it a few times on here, but I didn't mention that.
I did not think about that. I might just go ahead and do that.
I told them that you'd be second thinking or something like that. I may have to try another air fryer. I do have my Instapot though. If you use
flavored creamers, guarantee you won't need sugar.
Yeah. Now I do like the icebox creamers. I do like those. Like there's hazelnut that I like, stuff like that. I was just meaning like the ones at church, they have a whole bunch of little creamer packets, like the ones you get at hotels and stuff like that. And I don't like those. And I would have to just pour like 1,000 of them in. But now the ones that you just pour in there, and you're distracting me. From the refrigerator, I have tried a bunch of those, and they're good. Because it's pretty much like sugar and milk, or it's hazelnut and milk and whatnot. You may have been sleeping in the tiny house if you got a ticket.
Yeah,
or
probably
you gave
would.
her a ticket. Snickers creamer is fire. I haven't had Snickers. Next time y'all burn some brush, throw in some foil wrapped ears of corn or potatoes.
I've seen that done before. Yeah. Says
Kayson's doing good.
My baby passed away when he was 3.5 months old. He was born 1959. My mom got saved before she passed away. She was 96. Wow, 96 years old. I hate to hear that. I don't know if Steph knew this, but I had twin sisters that
I knew that.
didn't make it, I guess. Yeah.
I was hoping for twins with my first child, with my second child, and my third child. Only because from day one, I don't know about Brandon or if he was just agreeing with me, but I always wanted 4 kids. And so when we got pregnant with Braylee, I was really hoping that they would not come in there and tell me I had twins, because 5 kids is an odd number, and I might have to try for another one. No, I would stop at 5 because I only wanted
Yeah,
4.
I'll give her a
But-
ticket for being distracted driver. Marty said, Brandon, you are both out of focus.
But yeah, I was really wanting some twins. Both of us actually had it, like it was supposed to be our generation or something like that to have twins or something like that.
It was some in the genes or something like that. I do want them not bell peppers, but the jalapenos, so we can stuff those.
Was Mike's vehicle damaged very much when you bumped it? It looked like I may have pushed in the headlight,
Mm-hmm.
but I told him that I will replace that, and he says no, but I'm still considering that. I'll find a way. How's the new dog? Will you breed the females?
Yeah, the new dog is doing really well. We will eventually breed Dixie. Not for sure on Carly yet. Me and Steph was actually talking about that today. Not for sure. We'll see, but at least 1 litter of puppies. He said, all that talk about coffee, had to go get me a cup. I know.
I wonder if she's on both. Who was it?
I'm on YouTube.
Oh, why are you on my YouTube?
Well,
I was like, I just read that.
I was caught up.
So thankful that Kayson was not injured bad in the 4-wheeler accident. Yes, God is good. He is great. Your son will not be the only one with black eyes if the redhead comments continue. Well, please pray for my precious kitty. He's having massive seizures. If it doesn't stop, I may have the hard decision, as a name is Felix and I got him. I want to have lost my child. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We'll definitely keep you in our prayers. That's. Let's see.
Did you know coffee creamer is flammable?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes, it is flammable.
How? Because it's like wet.
No. Well, I don't know about the liquid. I'm talking about the
just
powder.
The powder stuff.
Yeah.
Watch all that sugar, Stephanie. I'm now a diabetic.
A good meal for deer meat. Fry 2 pounds of meat with 1 onion and brown it, salt it, and pepper, or salt and pepper. When brown, you put 4 tablespoons of flour and stir it, the hamburger and onions.
Oh yeah. Did they ever mention what a smash hamburger is, or something like that
No, I haven't seen it.
on YouTube?
Terry said jalapenos are, no, I've only read a few there, are easy to grow. Yeah, we're going, this week's going to be a busy, busy week.
Every week is a busy, busy week.
Seems like some weeks get busier though. Kathy, praise God, the 12-year-old girl has been found. That's awesome. I'm glad it turned out good, because there's so many times it don't. Lost my cousin. Yeah, I do not like the C word. It was 13 or 14. That's crazy. Love you guys. I'm sleepy and going to bed. All right. Thank you so much for watching. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes, Kayson's head is doing really good. Good night, Susan.
Prayers were answered. Yes. I was so glad to see Fowler family, Fowler family, helping y'all out again. They are good people. Yes, they are definitely. They're awesome people, and he's going to be back out to help some more. So, are you planning?
Uncle Rocky said, Steph, you cook them on the flat top griddle. Look up the Waltwins on YouTube. I will look that up and look to see what that is.
It says you just smashed the hamburger. That's all.
Yeah, that's what Jacqueline
Yeah.
and Darlene sent 200 stars.
Thank you, Darlene.
Thank you.
Yes, they said it's a hamburger joint in Vegas. Mashed burgers is a flat.
Time for me to give last call to the pups and head to bed. All right, Lynette. Good night.
Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This will be the last live for this week. Our weeks start Friday, so we'll most likely be live again Friday, or I don't know. It could be Friday, could be Saturday or Sunday. I know we go live once a week, so if you don't,
could run a bunch of burgers over to save time on the smashing part. Ha ha ha! Was that a Rick funny joke? It probably was. That was Neil.
Scott Blair said I lost my fire chief last. He was sick. There's been a lot of people sick around here as well. Are y'all going to downsize goats? No, I think we're going to keep the goats we got, and maybe next year, we'll cull some off and keep some babies and go from there.
A smash burger is throw a ball of hamburgers in the frying pan and have a cooking angle and smash it down super thin and cook. Then dress as you would regular burger.
Denise is watching from Walters. I'm assuming Walters, Oklahoma.
Do you still have the Kangaroo?
Yes, we do still have the Kangaroo for a couple more weeks. He will be leaving next week.
That's what someone asked earlier while you was out. Is there more kangaroos where he's going?
Yes.
I told him I wasn't for sure. I didn't even know. Will you sell all the boy goats intacted? Yes, we will sell all the boy ones. Even my favorites. I feel like the boys are my favorites. They're more energetic and more fun. Except Millie and Lily. I love them.
Terry says, I miss at least one of the kids with you. Yeah, it's very seldom do you ever see us without kids. So this is kind of our time, and we're sharing it with y'all. We've really kind of gotten a routine to talk to y'all and answer y'all's comments. So,
Brennan, do you go to Oklahoma City very often? Not anymore. I think I used to go there way more often just for doctor's appointments, but we haven't had any of those. So we haven't gone in a while.
Only as special occasions. Good night.
Sorry, this is the rest of the note. Steph got no penalty? Nope.
All right, good night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We greatly appreciate it. I've seen this. Onions are very good for you. What I do is peel the onion, stab it like a potato, wrap it in paper towels, but on a paper plate, and nuke about 3 of them for about 6.5 minutes. That's a meal for me. I do like some. I like the blooming onion. Where they.
We like the outside of the blooming onion.
Yeah, we don't like the onion.
We don't like the onion. We like the crust. We just order it and we eat the crust off of it. How's trapping going?
It's going good. Like I say, we set traps, and we said this last night. Yesterday we let the goats and stuff out. We set off all the traps, and then we put the goats up, and me and Leighton went and set some new traps, and we had a really good time. It was just me and him for about 2.5 hours, 3 hours out there, and just yeah, I just really enjoyed that one-on-one time, um, because he is so into this trapping that it's unreal, and it's only going to get worse, or not worse, but better for him once he does catch the cow. I hope he does catch the bobcat, because we got two of them. We need to get. We need to start trying to get them.
Justin said, I watched y'all's recent video, and I love y'all's content. I follow y'all on Facebook. I would like to send you a private message, but there's no private. Well, you can always email us, because I will tell you, we get the emails faster than we get through the Facebook messages.
Yeah.
So our email is eddyfamilyfarm@gmail.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I figured that's where most of ours go. In the store, Spanish part, get the round dug patty and take one, put meat and cheese, bend over, take fork around it, fry on butter side for 3 to 5 minutes. It's good. You can use beef, pork, or chicken.
Really?
Good night, you all. My phone is about to go dead. Need to put it on the charger and need to get ready for bed. Good night, Dan.
So obviously the video we did release today on our main channel, it's almost got us to 40,000 subs. So if you're not subscribed to the main channel,
Eddy Family Farm,
go over there and sub to it. Let's see if we can get to 40,000 subs while we're live. Like it, share it. That would be awesome.
So did you just give a shout out from my channel?
Yep, sure did. I give you a shout out all the time.
No, we are planning on candling the eggs tomorrow. Another cold front is passing by, and I have a small fire going for about a half hour, and now it's sprinkling. It's 62 degrees with wind gusts up to 15 miles per hour. Wow. We were supposed to get some rain Tuesday, I believe. But like it's going to be most of the week rainy.
Raining, yeah.
What are the dogs are barking at? Coyotes?
Well, I just looked at the cameras. There ain't, there's nothing on them right now.
I think Kayson tries to be a big boy like his brother. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I feel like Kayson is more, what's the word? Wilderness. He's more, like Leighton is very outdoorsy, but he's more sports. Kayson, I feel, is more outdoorsy, like as in animals.
He loves animals.
Yeah. Once Leighton is older and keeps up with trapping, he can make a bit of money helping others get rid of farms of critters. Yes. Yes, more adventurous. Daredevil, yeah, that do.
We actually got a guy that's going to, if he does get anything, he will actually come and relocate them or whatever we have to do with them. All right, I just gave myself a shout out on my wife's channel. Let's hit 40,000 subs. I'm sure everybody sub, but by chance, it'd be neat. I've been watching it all day and it's slowly going.
I feel like I need to sneeze.
Okay, 3 people sub, so I got 3.
How's poor little Kayson? Kayson's doing really good. He is down to just a black eye now instead of the knot, which is really good. It just looks worse. I don't know, that knot looked really bad. But coloring wise, the bruise makes it look a lot worse.
Deer meat makes awesome jerky.
He just did his own shadow without asking. Send him a bill.
We just hopped on. Love watching your family. How's Kayson doing? He's doing really good. It really didn't affect him much, other than the parents got scared. But I was. When it comes to my kids, staff has to step up and take care of everything.
I take care of all 5 kids.
Yeah, it's it's crazy.
Steph, you gonna let him steal your people like that? Well, the way I see it is we'll go over to his, or y'all will go over to his, and then y'all can be talking those people up and be like, hey, let's go back over here to hers. No, I don't know. I don't care. What's your favorite Wag Bar? Original.
Pepper.
Well, Wag Bites. I like the Wag Bites, I think, better than the Wag Bar.
The Wag Bites, the jalapeno are delicious. I can't keep enough of them in stock. I love them. Says yes, deer jerky is good.
Cranberry Wag Bites. That's what Uncle Rocky said. Addison's back is doing really good too. She has, it's kind of scabbed over now, but she's doing good.
I was shocked she didn't come in crying, to be honest with you, because
I know.
that was a hard.
I didn't expect it to look like that because Addison is our more sensitive one. She's the one that if anyone's going to be crying, it's probably going to be her. She is very sensitive, so we were very shocked. Did you have cabbage and corned beef on Friday for St. Patrick's? No, I do not like cabbage.
I love some cabbage.
He'll have to cook it himself. I cannot stand the smell.
Max is doing good. We actually had him on the live here the other night, so yeah, he's doing really good.
We have a chapel at the large Petro truck stop for truckers to attend Bible studies. We have had this ministry for 42 years. The chapel is outside the truck stop. We have 69 chapels in 28 states. That's awesome.
Wow, that is cool. Says me and my husband do both. He's on YouTube and I'm on Facebook. Well, sweet.
Ed's jerky is pretty good, but rough on the teeth.
Oh, you ain't, was that Ed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, Ed sent some jerky. Oh man, it was so good that I don't ever want to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll never forget that day. We was on the side of the house with that lawnmower, sitting there eating it, and it was so good. And I woke up the next morning and I broke a tooth. I had all kinds of stuff wrong. So, yeah. But I've got all my teeth fixed now, so I can actually eat some of it. But yeah, it's really good. Cassie's in the house.
You're up late.
Chicken woman. This is probably their time to
wind down.
Her and Gary. Yeah.
I get sick from the smell of cabbage being cooked. I don't get sick from it. I just don't like it. It's like it will run me out of the house. Deer burger can make so many things. Yes, it can. Stephanie, do you have any hobbies? No. I don't think so. I love practicing with the kids, like sports. It has always been a hobby. Now I have to live it through the kids. So I'm very glad that they love sports. But I don't know. I don't really have a hobby, do I?
No, I mean,
I don't really have time to crochet or anything.
No, you don't really. I mean, that's what she does mainly. It just goes with the sports, you know. If it's basketball or none of them's played basketball yet, but I think
next year they will because Kayson basketball doesn't start until first grade. So Kayson will be in first grade next year, and don't even read my comment. I am waiting for you to stop talking to read it.
Okay.
I see you. Don't look at the phone.
You're getting awful bossy here. You might be sleeping out here in this barn.
This is my life.
And I'll take that heater there too.
This is AB. See yourself out. Cassie said, long evening making a new pin.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I wonder.
New pin. Wonder.
We got to get our chicken pins built before we get all these chickens.
Yeah, we are. Most definitely.
Brandon, don't stick your hand to the hot wire. Now you don't talk at all. Steph's hobby is the kids and the farm. Yeah, that's pretty much my hobby.
Ed
said Stephanie's hobby is loving.
Yeah, she is definitely loving. And, now that we've kind of settled in with the camper and stuff, life it does get easier out here, but at times, just cramped up in that camper, it is rough at times. It's just 6 of us in there. I don't even know how many square foot that thing is.
I can't wait till it warms up good enough where they're outside all the time. Stephanie would be an excellent 4-H leader. The only thing with that, which kind of goes in the same thing with like helping out with t-ball and baseball and stuff like that, is I still have 4 younger children pretty much. Not really like Leighton and Addison. We can drop them off at the ball field and I know they're okay because I know the coaches and stuff like that. But with Kayson and Braylee, they're too young to just drop them off and be like, hey, watch my kid for an hour and a half until practice is over. So when they ask, can you help out with the team? I just tell them that I will help out if I'm there, but I cannot be strapped down just because I may have to run to someone else's practice. So that's kind of the same thing with 4-H leader. Like next year, I believe all 4 of them are going to, at least 3 of them will be in 4-H. I don't know, when does FFA start?
That starts in middle school.
So Leighton would already be in FFA?
No, it starts in high school. High school?
Yeah. Okay. So all 4 of them will be in 4-H, and I'm going to have to kind of bounce around a little bit. So I can't really be strapped down to anything. I can tell the kids are going to have the best memories of their childhood.
Yes.
They should.
So Cassie said she's already posted on Facebook of her surprise.
Okay.
Yeah. So she has got some adorable, the cutest animals I've ever seen. What are they called?
Do you want me to say it?
Oh,
Baby doll sheep.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to see that. I didn't even ask. Was it a girl or a boy? I didn't see that post yet.
That might be a gender reveal party.
Is it a gender reveal? That would make a cute video.
If you haven't ever seen one of those baby doll sheep, you definitely got to go check them out. They're absolutely adorable. Let's see if I can, just a second.
Until you find it for me. Cassie, that's another thing. I need to text you tomorrow. Remind me to text her tomorrow. Or you can text me tomorrow. But I have some questions about some Facebook stuff. I keep thinking about texting you like the last month, and every time we text, I don't even ask you. See, she said she posted to Facebook and Instagram already. So you might have just gave it away. Y'all will have to come spoil them. I definitely will. Especially, like, the kids would actually beat me to it, but since they will not be with us, then I will get first dibs. I will beat Brandon to it. You're like me, I remember at midnight. Yes, I remember when I lay down and start thinking about everything that's going on, which reminds me, We need to pay something tomorrow. Don't let me forget to tell you about that. I watched Marie's premiere today. She's got a lot of animals. Yes, she has a lot.
She does. And they're absolutely, she's got a new baby as well. I can't stand this phone.
What would you say is Addison's passion on the farm? I figured that out. I haven't figured that out yet. She's a person that she loves what you want her to love. If that doesn't sound right. She is a people pleaser. Like I will ask her, what's your favorite color? And she would ask me, what do you think it is? Or what's your favorite color? Because she wants her favorite color to be my favorite color. And I think everybody pretty much knows that. But so it's really hard for me to tell too. I think probably the goats. It's just whenever we ended up giving their chores out or whatever, we gave her the rabbits and then Leighton the goats, only because with the goats they have to carry or whoever has it, they carry the bag of feed. And I mean, yeah, we help them, but it was just easier for her to do the rabbits. But she really likes the rabbits too. I think it's just a little bit different because they're behind the house, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But probably I think her favorite animal would be the goats.
Yeah, she loves the goats.
Especially the babies.
And I think that's, all the kids. They just really enjoy the baby goats. It's just, I do as well. And I'll be honest, I've been kind of lost the last couple weeks because we don't have a baby out there to attend to. Like, Pennywise had already passed. So it's.
I know, and Cinderella is weaned now, so
yeah, she is done.
We're not bottle feeding her. Stephanie, you might want one after seeing the new addition to the Walker farm. Yes, I know. She sent me a picture, and yeah, I need one of those too.
They are beautiful.
No, we have not found another ring.
One of these days, I mean, it's got to be there. I need to go on the other side and just take all that grass up and just scoop and just.
Well, TC was talking about that earlier, which I guess he's not on here, but he was on the live earlier, the members, and he was mentioning asked if I use this the sifter thing yet, or maybe he was on here earlier.
Yeah, but I think we'd have to get a bigger one.
I told him that it was just something that when it warms up.
Yeah, because to actually do it with the backhoe, we need to build a bigger one, which we could do it. But we'd have to get water out there. We'd have to bring it down here, and basically just go through and scoop, bring it down, dump it on there, and let the water go through. And we could do it with that little 4x4 wire, the rabbit wire.
Yeah.
Because the
like
ring
we kind of like we did the pecans.
Yeah.
But make them smaller holes.
Yeah.
So the ring doesn't fall through.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of work, but I would definitely do it. I mean, them were my mother's ring. Well, they were my mom's rings. She passed them down to us.
They can't eat goat feed. Yeah, we know sheep. That's the only reason we kind of ended up not getting the sheep that we were going to get. Only because you have to have a certain feed. They can't have the copper, was it?
Yeah, copper.
Yeah.
Heather says, hopefully the heavy winds on that tornado vlog. So, yes, we didn't realize it until the other night, but we got tons of hail, and it beat our camper up on the top. Like you get a windowsill or like a look through. What do you call it up there?
It's the vent in the bathroom, and then there's a vent on the.
You can
around
see
the
where
kitchen.
the hail come through and busted all the vents. So we're going to go up there and seal them off because it's supposed to rain Thursday or Tuesday. We're supposed to have some more severe weather come in. So I'll be glad when all the severe weather is gone.
Justin, he asked if we checked the side by side. Well, we didn't have the side by side when I lost the ring. This was a year ago. So, Brandon, have you ever thought about getting the small feed for all the goats?
Yes.
But I don't think it's worth it. Like, I think the smaller feed, you'd have to feed more because of how small it is.
No. There's more stuff with it that comes, and you buy it in the only way you can buy it is in a bulk, which that would be one of the grain trailers or one of those totes. We just don't have nothing for the tote because Cassie was the one that was telling me about the tote. Maybe later on when we get a grain feeder or hauler, we'll probably get some of that 4-way. I think that's what Daniel and everybody uses is that 4-way blend. That's on our list.
Susan, how's the sweetie baby's boy's head tonight? He's doing really good. The swelling's all down. He has maybe a little bit of swelling by his eye, but nothing like it was, and it's pretty bruised. But
Good night,
he's
Cindy.
doing good. Oh, you must be back on YouTube because I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Sheep are big in Australia.
Oh, I bet they are. I didn't think about it. So well, I guess they say kangaroos just run free in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So is kangaroos like deer here in Oklahoma, I'm assuming?
All right, gotta get to bed. Y'all have a good night. That was Cassie. I think it's
We're getting ready to get
about
up here.
time for us to.
So any last questions? Bring them in real quick. Yeah, everybody's going to bed. So
This is my life.
Yeah.
So if any of y'all have any last questions, like Brandon was saying, put them in there and we can answer them real quick before we turn the lights out and get ourselves to bed because kids, we got to get back on that routine of getting up early because kids go back to school tomorrow. No, Brandon, kangaroos have 2 legs in Australia just like the ones here.
Are they thick? I mean, are they like deer?
Dean.
Dean. Oh boy, what am I gonna do with you?
They have a lot of emus running loose too.
Really? That's strange.
It really is, isn't it?
All right, there's nothing. Terry says, "Good night, guys. Prayers always."
Always, always.
All right.
Nope, just 959. Alright, do you want me to follow you on Waze? Your Instagram name? No.
We don't have Instagram or anything like that, so.
Let's see. Good night. Are you going to measure that chair for me?
Oh, I forgot.
What?
Let me just measure it real quick, so before I forget it.
What
I guess
chair?
he's wanting to make something for it.
For me?
I don't know what measurements. That is 17.5 tall and 18.5 wide.
17 by 17 and a half by 18 and a half. Yeah, but not counting the chair part up here.
And I had one more before we go. Let's see. Heather says, thanks for having us with us tonight. Good luck with getting the kids back on track with school tomorrow. I know it's going to be interesting. So
they did really good for church this morning though, and which that's not as early as school, but what day is your next YouTube video? Oh, that's for the sheriff video. It's gonna be a while. It is. Are you gonna furnish your new house with everything new and start fresh? Yes, Corey, we are gonna have to do that. We sold or threw away, gave away, kind of everything with everything. The only thing really we have our washer and dryer, which I think we'll just keep it down here and get a new one. You think?
yeah.
When we move?
Yeah.
And then the only thing we really have is a queen size bed, and that is the one I'm thinking about putting in here for Leighton. We only kept it because it was fairly new when we got that one. All right.
All right, I'm done over here.
Yep. I don't see any more questions here. So I am super, I don't know what I was going somewhere, but then I didn't go somewhere. But what are you doing?
None.
Oh. Well, that just about wraps it up for this video, this live. So I hope y'all had fun, because I really had fun tonight. And we will see y'all on the next live. Good night, everyone.